4 women tried to stab pregnant Qdoba employee in stomach, threatened to beat co-workers who tried to save her.
They stabbed, when they were trying to stab me in my stomach, I had to protect myself, so I got like stab wounds all on my hands.
The victim, who asked us not to use her name, showed us the wounds inflicted when 4 women showed up at the Qdoba where she works and jumped her. It happened at the restaurant's location on 96th Street on Sunday night. The victim tells us her fellow employees tried to stop them.
They told the team members they'll smack out of them and beat out of them if they didn't move out the way. So they pushed them.
Fellas, need I say more? There you go. 4 hotties coming to a penitentiary near you. With all the men that's been chasing these heartbreakers around town for all these years, if they go behind that wall, you might just get a shot at bagging one of these dream queens. You could only hope for such good fortune. Just a sweet-looking, wholesome group of gals. Truly America's sweethearts. 4 women were arrested in Indiana this week for attacking a pregnant Qdoba employee, allegedly storming behind the counter of the restaurant and repeatedly trying to stab her in the stomach in a dispute over a man. So that's what we're doing now, is 4 women fighting over one man that belongs to neither of them. Has the market dried up that bad? Listen, if you live in Fisher, Indiana, fellas, and these are the type of women that you got to choose from, move. The city has failed you. Aniyah Gooch, the alleged ringleader of the attack. It makes perfect sense. Aniyah looks like Bishop from Juice. I am crazy, but you know what else? You know the rest. And Dajah Gooch are each charged with battery by means of a deadly weapon and battery resulting in injury to a pregnant woman, court records reviewed by Law and Crime show. Co-defendants Armoniah Malone. Now, when Armoniah walked in the store, they probably told her, this is Qdoba. Grimace, McDonald's is down the street, and Darrique Jackson are facing 1 count each of battery resulting in injury to a pregnant woman. Now, if God forbid she lost that baby, she fought like a champ to protect herself. If she would have lost that baby by any means, they would have all been looking so much more sorry in these pictures. Prosecutors contend the violence was fueled by a domestic dispute that escalated into a stabbing inside the Qdoba in the 8200 block of East 96th Street in Fishers, Indiana, which is about 15 miles northeast of Indianapolis.
And one group came up, we was fighting for like at least 20 seconds, and that's when they started jumping me.
Prosecutors say the ringleader was 21-year-old Aniyah Gooch. The victim says she and Gooch were both, quote, messing around with the same man, and that's what sparked the fight.
So basically, she was mad at me because I was having his kid, and I guess she couldn't have the kids. This is really where it came to.
Court records say during the attack, Aniyah Gooch and her sister Dajah took out knives and began trying to stab the victim in the stomach.
Imagine being so gross that the closest you can get to having a man is jumping a girl, a pregnant woman, actually, on behalf of your friend, that apparently she can't keep the man that you were all fighting for. They look like a wild pack of Black and Miles. You know, the ones where you can't get the paper out. Timu set it off. They say women keep women single, and I thought that was just an old saying, an old wives' tale. Now I see why, and I see how. Officers with the Fishers Police Department responded to the restaurant at about 8:30 p.m. Sunday regarding a fight. Police told Indianapolis CW affiliate WISH Wish that Aniyah Gooch and the victim began arguing about a man. The man was reportedly dating one of the women and had previously dated the other, though it was not immediately clear which woman was his girlfriend and which was his ex-girlfriend. I'm pretty sure the now girlfriend would not be arguing with the ex-girlfriend of who the man belongs to. The 4 suspects reportedly entered the business and confronted the victim in a clash that quickly turned physical. All it took was one real friend in this group to tell the other 3 to sit the hell down and let's just forget about it. Let's go somewhere else and do something fun or do something constructive, and this would have never happened. She was mad at me because I was having his kid, and I guess she couldn't have the kids. The victim said of Aniyah Gooch in an interview with Indianapolis Fox affiliate WXIN. The victim, who did not want to be identified, said that she and Aniyah Gooch had spoken earlier in the day regarding the man. According to the victim, when the group arrived at the restaurant Sunday evening, they threatened other staff members to clear a path. They told the team members they would smack the F out of them and beat the F out of them if they didn't move out of the way, she told the station, and they moved too, because I know Armoniah looks quite menacing. So they pushed them, and one girl came up. She was fighting for at least 20 seconds, and that's when they start jumping me.
She did try to stab a victim who was pregnant with a knife in the stomach, however, missed and cut her hand instead. There is information in the probable cause affidavit that the defendant was then live streaming on social media afterwards that the baby is dead.
Armoniah looks like Warren Sapp in the face. She looks like her first day in jail. She's not going to have a problem getting someone's cornbread. I guess all women keep a girl like Armoniah in the group. She's the enforcer. She's the anchor. She makes them look tough by default. They lied to her and told her they were going to get her some snacks just so she could come along. Free Armoniah. During the altercation, the victim said two of her attackers pulled out knives and went after her unborn child. These are some serious charges here. They were trying to stab me in my stomach, she said, all over a man that probably doesn't want her. And for the rest of them, even if she does get the man, what are the other three going to do? They're definitely not going to share unless they're going to have to fight over that one man. I had to protect myself, so I got like stab wounds all on my hands. You did a good job, sweetie. Prosecutors allege that the Gooches were the defendants who used knives during the assault. During the altercation, the victim said two of her attackers pulled out knives and went after her unborn child. It's already 4-on-1, and the one is a pregnant woman. What do you even need the knives for? With knives, you're going to get a more serious charge, and there's always that risk of you stabbing that woman. If she lost her life, or if the baby lost its life, then you would really be in a serious situation, more serious than it is right now. In court on Monday, Deputy Prosecutor Tuala Guadell said the situation continued to escalate even after the physical attack, noting that the suspects allegedly documented the incident online. Oh, I almost forgot. These kids today like to tell on themselves. There is information in the problem. They'll hand you all the evidence that they collected on themselves gladly. There is information in the probable cause affidavit that the defendant was then live streaming on social media afterward that the baby is dead. So that can be intent. Maybe if the prosecution wants to really cook you, Guadell said per WXIN. It's like the filming of felonies. If you're doing anything nowadays, it's going to be on camera or some type of surveillance. But when you're filming yourself celebrating a felony, that tells the judge that it's perfectly fine to smoke you. Max punishment is on the table because you glorified and revel in committing violence on someone, an innocent bystander at that, a pregnant innocent bystander at that. Following the attack, all four suspects were taken to the Hamilton County Jail. During their initial appearance on Monday, the defendants all entered pleas of not guilty. Now, when you're laying on your bunk in your jail cell and you play the tape back, you think about the events that took place. Does it make any more sense now than it did when you were doing it? Bond for Aniyah and Dajah Gooch was set at $50,000 each. Darrique Jackson is being held on a $10,000 bond, while Armoniah Malone, poor Armoniah, free Armoniah, she just came along for the snacks, is being held on a $7,500 bond. Records show it was not immediately clear when the women were due to appear in court again. Of course, I love to hear your thoughts on this. I love to hear your opinions on this. I don't know if the streets of Fishers, Indiana is safer with these ladies in police custody, but I can guarantee you the streets of Fishers is a lot prettier.